Earth, 2089. Mankind has advanced in technology, but struggles with political tensions and environmental degradation. The world is on the brink of collapse. Alien arrival. A mysterious alien fleet arrives. They come from a distant star system and land across multiple continents, establishing bases. The alien threat. Appearance of the aliens. Tall, insectoid creatures with glowing green eyes, capable of cloaking themselves and bending light. They use advanced weapons that seem to manipulate gravity. Invasion. The aliens do not announce their intentions immediately. They set up massive structures, absorbing Earth's resources. Cities begin to fall as they destroy military bases and overpower global defenses. The human response. Global panic. Governments try to unite, but their efforts are disorganized and mostly futile. Some countries make alliances with the invaders in exchange for survival, while others try to fight back with nuclear weapons. Resistance groups. A resistance movement emerges, made up of military leaders, scientists, and ordinary citizens. Their goal is to understand the alien technology and learn how to defeat them. The battle begins. The first clash. In a desperate counterattack, humanity launches its last-ditch effort to retake a captured city, using an experimental weapon developed by a team of scientists. The invasion's true purpose. It is revealed that the aliens are not invaders, but survivors of a dying galaxy. Their species needs Earth's resources to continue their existence, and they plan to harvest humanity's DNA to sustain their race. The alien commander. The humans discover that the alien leader, Xel'Nath, has a complex history. He was once a peaceful explorer, but after witnessing the destruction of his homeworld, he became ruthless in ensuring his species' survival. The turning point. The power of unity. The resistance groups come together, combining human ingenuity with alien technology. The turning point comes when they develop a weapon capable of disrupting the aliens' cloaking ability and gravity manipulation technology. Human victory. A series of intense battles ensue. The final confrontation takes place in the heart of the alien base. Humanity's victory is hard-earned, with sacrifices from every corner of the Earth. Final duel. The last fight happens between Xel'Nath and the human leader, a former soldier named Ethan Clark. Xel'Nath reveals that he is not invulnerable and that his species' survival depends on the power of their unity, a value they once believed in but had lost. Conclusion. The aftermath. With the aliens defeated, humanity begins to rebuild. The lesson learned is that survival is not just about technology, but about cooperation, unity, and hope. A new era. As humans reclaim the planet, they leave behind the destruction of the war and vow to work together to protect the Earth and learn from the mistakes of the past. The sky shattered. The year was 2089, and Earth had already begun to unravel. Climate disasters ravaged the planet, political strife tore at the seams of society, and an ever-growing gap between the rich and the poor led to riots across continents. Amid this chaos, humanity received a visitor from the stars. No one had expected it. The sky turned dark one evening, as if the sun itself had been swallowed whole. A great silence settled over the cities. Governments scrambled to explain what was happening. Military satellites began reporting massive ships appearing in Earth's orbit, dwarfing anything mankind had ever built. These were not the sleek, high-tech vessels we had imagined in our dreams. They were vast, jagged, and covered in shifting metallic patterns that made them appear to warp the very space around them. It began with a message, a broadcast that echoed in every language across the globe. The voice was not human, but its meaning was unmistakable. We come not to conquer, but to survive. You will aid us, or you will perish. Panic spread like wildfire. Cities braced for the worst. Governments called emergency meetings, but there was nothing they could do. The invaders, whose fleet filled the skies, descended onto Earth. Their ships seemed to tear at the atmosphere itself, and the ground trembled as massive machines rose from the surface. By dawn, the first battles had begun. Cities were decimated. Military forces tried to fight back with everything at their disposal: nuclear missiles, fighter jets, tanks, and soldiers. But all of it was useless. The aliens, with their superior technology, crushed every defense humanity had in place. A glimmer of hope. Weeks passed, and Earth's resistance grew. A band of survivors, scientists, and military leaders formed a secret alliance. They called themselves the New Dawn. Among them was Dr. Lydia Warner, a brilliant physicist who had uncovered something vital. The aliens' power source was not what they had expected. Instead of relying solely on weapons, they used advanced energy fields that manipulated gravity and time itself. The breakthrough came when Dr. Warner and her team discovered how to reverse engineer the alien tech. Their best hope was to turn the aliens' advantage into a weapon that could give humanity a fighting chance. But as the project advanced, the alien fleet became aware of the human resistance, and a dark shadow of retaliation loomed. Chapter 3. Clash of Fates. The human forces, now armed with this stolen technology, launched a coordinated counterattack on the nearest alien base. The battle was fierce, with cities once thought lost now seeing human resistance fight to reclaim their homes. However, as the fight raged on, the humans discovered something that shook them to their core: the aliens' true purpose. They weren't conquerors. They were refugees. The aliens, led by their commander Zelnoth, revealed that their species' home planet had been destroyed in a cataclysmic event. They had come to Earth not to enslave, but to survive, seeking refuge and resources. Their plan was not merely to take Earth. They needed it to fuel their survival. Humanity's very DNA was a critical component for them to sustain themselves. Chapter 4. The Last Stand. As the humans grappled with the moral complexities of the situation, the battle for Earth reached its apex. The Resistance finally launched a full-scale assault on the alien mothership, hoping to end the war once and for all. The climactic fight would take place in the heart of the alien base, where the human leader, Ethan Clarke, would face Zelnoth in a final, decisive duel. The story would continue to develop with thrilling battles, deep moral questions, and complex characters, leading to a conclusion that questions what it means to be human and how far we would go to survive.